Philip Markoff died behind bars Sunday morning in what Massachusetts authorities called an apparent suicide. The 24-year-old Boston University medical student was charged with the murder of Julissa Brisman, who Markoff met through the adult services section of the classified advertising website Craigslist. Prosecutors say after Brisman went to Markoff's Boston hotel room, he tied her up and shot her.
It appears that Ms. Brisman put up a fight. She sustained blunt head trauma to her skull.
Markoff was also charged in 2 other assaults that same week, one in Rhode Island, the other in Boston. Both victims were also solicited on Craigslist.
He just said, you know, if you do everything you're asked, no harm's going to come to you. I had about $800 in cash. He grabbed that, put that in his pocket.
CBS News' 48 Hours mystery producer Paul LaRosa wrote a book about Markoff's crime spree called 7 Days of Rage. He says that while some teachers described Markoff as brilliant, the police investigation found he had a dark side.
On one hand, he was the perfect medical student, a guy engaged to a beautiful woman. On the other hand, he had a deviant sexual life where he joined a lot of alternative lifestyle websites.
But it wasn't all about sex for Markoff. Drowning in a sea of medical school debt and struggling with a gambling problem, LaRosa says Markoff simply needed the money.
I talked to the 2 surviving women, and both of them told me that he didn't even touch them in a sexual way. He was there to rob them.
Markoff had pleaded not guilty to all charges, but was due to stand trial next March.
I know that he had tried to kill himself twice in the past. It's still shocking when somebody goes through with it.
The Markoff case has led to calls for Craigslist to completely drop its adult services. Craigslist refused and instead said they would monitor that site themselves, looking for any sign of illegal activity like prostitution. According to one internet monitoring service, adult ads constitute more than 1/3 of Craigslist revenue. John Bentley, CBS News, New York.